What if a prehistoric beast lurks in the depths of a Scottish lake, hidden from the world for centuries? This is the enigma that surrounds Loch Ness, a vast and murky lake nestled in the rugged landscapes of the Scottish Highlands, a place of breathtaking beauty steeped in history and folklore, and home to one of the world's most enduring mysteries, the Loch Ness Monster. This legend is as old as the hills that cradle the lake. It goes back to the time of the Celts and the Picts, ancient people who once inhabited these lands. Their folklore is rich with tales of water creatures, and some believe the Loch Ness Monster, affectionately known as Nessie, is a relic from those times. The first recorded sighting of this elusive creature was not from a wild-eyed local or an over-imaginative tourist, but a man of the cloth. It was the year 565 AD when St. Columba, an Irish missionary, reportedly encountered the beast. The tale goes that Columba was on the shores of Loch Ness when he saw a creature attacking a man in the lake. With a stern command, he banished the beast back into the depths, saving the man's life. Since then, the legend of the Loch Ness Monster has taken on a life of its own. It has grown from whispered tales around hearth fires to headline news around the world. The mystery has lured monster hunters, scientists, and curious visitors, all hoping to catch a glimpse of the elusive creature. It has inspired countless books, films, and even scientific expeditions. Is it a prehistoric plesiosaur that somehow survived while its kin perished? Or perhaps a giant eel? Or some other creature unknown to science? Or is it all just a figment of our collective imagination? A myth spun from ripples on the water and shadows in the mist? So began a tale that has spanned centuries, capturing imaginations worldwide. As we delve deeper into the mystery of the Loch Ness Monster, remember the truth, as they say, is often stranger than fiction. Fast forward to the 1930s, when the Loch Ness Monster captured headlines internationally. The whispers and rumors that had been quietly circulating suddenly burst into the limelight. The serene, shadowy waters of the loch were thrust into the global spotlight, and Nessie, as the creature was affectionately called, became a household name. In this era, sightings of the elusive creature surged dramatically. The most infamous of these was the surgeon's photograph taken in 1934. This grainy image, allegedly captured by a reputable London gynecologist, Robert Kenneth Wilson, depicted a creature with a serpentine neck rising out of the water, a sight that sent shockwaves around the world. It was the first photographic evidence of Nessie's existence, and it certainly wouldn't be the last. As the decade progressed, the Loch Ness Monster was seen by hundreds of people. Eyewitness accounts poured in, each more intriguing than the last. Descriptions of the creature varied, but common threads emerged. A large body, a long neck, humps that rose and fell beneath the water's surface. Some described a creature with rough, dark skin. Others reported seeing flippers or a tail. Despite the discrepancies, one thing was clear: something was living in the loch. As the sightings increased, so did the curiosity and fascination. Nessie became a symbol of the unexplained and the unknown. The creature's fame grew to such an extent that it was transformed into a tourist attraction. People flocked to the loch, binoculars in hand, hoping to catch a glimpse of the enigmatic monster. Nessie merchandise filled the shops, from postcards to plush toys, as the world became enamored with the mystery of the Loch Ness Monster. The world was hooked, but was Nessie real or just an elaborate hoax? As the sightings continued to roll in, the debate raged on. Was this a case of mass delusion, a clever ruse, or was there really a prehistoric creature lurking in the depths of Loch Ness? The quest for answers was just beginning. The scientific community couldn't resist the allure of solving this ancient mystery. In the quest to unmask the enigma of Loch Ness, scientists from around the globe have been drawn into its depths. Over the years, they've deployed advanced technologies and methodologies in an attempt to bring Nessie into the realm of known biology. In the mid-20th century, sonar explorations became the tool of choice. These investigations use sound waves to map the underwater terrain and hopefully detect any large, unexplained entities. Several expeditions reported anomalies, ambiguous blips on the sonar screen that could be interpreted as a large creature, or perhaps just a school of fish or floating debris. Even as sonar continued to evolve, it was often criticized for its inconclusive results. So the scientific community turned to a more modern approach, environmental DNA sampling. This process involves analyzing water samples for traces of DNA shed by organisms in their environment. In the case of Loch Ness, scientists were hoping to find genetic material that could be linked to an unknown, large aquatic creature. However, despite analyzing hundreds of samples, the eDNA studies failed to provide a definitive answer. The most common findings were DNA from land mammals, birds, and known aquatic species like trout and eels. The lack of any unusual or unidentifiable genetic material only added fuel to the ongoing debates within the scientific community. Some scientists argue that the absence of evidence is not necessarily evidence of absence. They contend that the Loch Ness Monster could be an elusive species yet to be discovered. Others, however, maintain that the lack of scientific proof points to a more mundane explanation, that Nessie is nothing more than a myth, a product of human fascination with the unknown. Despite all efforts, Nessie remained elusive, a myth untouched by science. The enigma of the Loch Ness Monster persists, a tale caught between science and folklore, reality and imagination. As the scientific community continues to search for answers, the world waits, captivated by the mystery that is Nessie. And in the age of smartphones and drones, sightings of Nessie have taken a new turn. Today, anyone can become an investigator armed with nothing more than a mobile device. This has led to a surge in reported sightings, each one adding a new layer to the lore of the Loch Ness Monster. In recent years, we've seen an array of photos and videos claiming to show Nessie in all her elusive glory. Some show dark shapes beneath the water's surface. Others capture unusual ripples or waves. The sheer volume of these sightings is staggering, proving that the fascination with this age-old mystery is far from over. But how reliable is this new wave of evidence? Well, it's a mixed bag. While some sightings are quickly debunked as hoaxes or misidentifications, others leave even skeptics scratching their heads. It's a testament to the power of modern technology and the enduring enigma of Nessie. Now let's delve into the modern theories that attempt to explain what Nessie could be. One popular theory suggests that Nessie is not a prehistoric creature, but a giant eel. This idea gained traction after a major DNA study of the loch's waters found significant amounts of eel DNA. Yet how this translates into sightings of a monster-sized creature remains a puzzle. Another theory posits that Nessie is nothing more than a misidentified tree trunk or other debris floating in the loch. This theory points to the loch's dark, peaty waters, which can easily distort perception and create illusions. Yet for many, this explanation simply doesn't hold water. As we've seen, the digital era has given a new lease of life to the legend of Loch Ness. It's a phenomenon that shows no signs of slowing down, fueled by the power of technology and the human desire to solve the unsolvable. As technology advances, so does the quest to unravel the mystery of Loch Ness. The Loch Ness Monster, a prehistoric relic, an elaborate hoax, or something else entirely. We've journeyed together through the foggy history of this elusive creature, from its ancient origins to the surge of sightings in the last century and the scientific investigations that followed. Through these tales, one question persists: is Nessie fact or fiction? Let's revisit the threads of this story. The Loch Ness Monster, affectionately known as Nessie, has been part of Scottish folklore for centuries. Numerous sightings reported over the years have painted a picture of a serpent-like creature that lurks in the depths of Loch Ness. But despite the many eyewitness accounts, tangible proof remains elusive. Scientific expeditions have attempted to unravel the mystery, using everything from sonar to DNA testing, but the results have been inconclusive. Many believe Nessie to be a plesiosaur, a prehistoric marine reptile that somehow survived when others of its kind did not. Others suggest that Nessie is a giant eel or a sturgeon. And then, there are those who hold that Nessie is nothing more than a hoax, an elaborate ruse perpetuated by those looking to draw tourists to the area. The Loch Ness Monster's cultural impact is undeniable. This creature of intrigue has made its way into books, films, and television shows, capturing the imagination of millions around the world. The allure of the unknown, the thrill of the chase for evidence, the hope of discovery. These are the elements that keep the legend alive. The Loch Ness Monster continues to be a significant figure in popular culture, a testament to our collective fascination with the unexplained. The tales of Nessie serve as a mirror, reflecting our insatiable curiosity and our enduring hope that there are still mysteries in this world waiting to be solved. Nessie remains an enigma, a mystery as deep and murky as the waters of Loch Ness itself.